Hello friends, today we are going to learn another biogeochemical cycle which is a phosphorus cycle. So, biogeochemical cycling of phosphorus is important for numerous of reasons. All living cells require phosphorus for nucleic acid and some lipid and polysaccharide. However, unlike carbon and nitrogen, phosphorus exists in a single valence state of +5 and has no gaseous component. Indeed, all phosphorus is originally derived solely from weathering of phosphate containing rocks because most environmental phosphorus is present in a low concentration locked within the earth crust. Phosphorus frequently limits growth. In soil, phosphorus exists in a both inorganic and organic form. Organic phosphorus include not only that found in a biomass but also that in a material such as human and other organic compound. The phosphorus in such organic material is recycled by microbial activity. Inorganic phosphorus is negatively charged, so it complex readily with cations in the environment such as iron, aluminium, and calcium. These compounds are relatively insoluble and their dissolution is pH dependent, such as phosphate is most available to plant and microbes between pH 6 and 7. The microbial transformation of inorganic phosphorus features the transformation of simple orthophosphate PO4 3 to more complex form. This includes the polyphosphorus present as inclusions as well as more familiar macromolecule. So, as we see in the table how the phosphorus cycle is going to transform phosphorus into one form into another. So, here is the difference between carbon nitrogen cycle and phosphorus cycle. In phosphorus cycle, there is no gaseous component present, where in the carbon and nitrogen cycle is in the gaseous component. So there is no reduced form of phosphorus. And one more thing, that in phosphorus cycle always present in maximum oxidized state, which is phosphorus in phosphate form PO4 minus, which have plus 5 redox potential. So here is the clear the difference between carbon nitrogen cycle and phosphorus cycle. In carbon and nitrogen cycle, the element present in a gaseous form, whereas in a phosphorus cycle no gaseous component present. So let's see the figure of phosphorus cycle and try to understand that. So here you can see, as you know, we use the fertilizer for plant which also contain some phosphorus. So you can see soil and sediment having some amount of phosphorus. Then through mining and addition of fertilizers to application of plants having that phosphorus inside through fertilizer. After the consumption of plant by animals, the assimilation is of phosphorus transferred to fertilizer to plant to animals, and then it's going into aquatic microbes or saprophytic terrestrial and aquatic microbes. So here what's the meaning of saprophytic? Saprophytic means organism which get energy from dead and decaying organic matter. It's also plant or any kind of fungi which survive on decaying organic material that call saprophytes. Okay, so the soil phosphate through mycorrhiza or soil sediment through mining and addition of fertilizer through plant consumed by animals. The phosphate is going into animal and then it's going into aquatic microbes. After aquatic microbes, it's going to convert into aquatic phosphate by phosphate releasing in mineralization. Mineralization occurs, so phosphate going to convert into its simpler form. Then its aquatic phosphorus is all again transferred by photoautotrophy and chemolithotrophy of aquatic microbes. It also consumption by animals and it's assimilate the phosphorus. So this way the phosphorus cycle it's going to be continue by the addition of fertilizer in the soil, consumption of plants by animals, and some leaching process also occurs. So in the soil through leaching process it's going to into aquatic medium. The aquatic medium transfer of phosphorus, then also assimilation of dissolved phosphate, because in aquatic medium through leaching a from rock leaching the phosphate is dissolved in a aqueous medium. So dissolved phosphate is also going to consumption by animals or plant by photoautotrophy or chemolithotrophy of aquatic microbes. So here is the simple process of phosphorus cycle. There is no conversion or oxidation reduction occurs because there is phosphate is not in a gaseous form, so no oxidation or reduction process occurs. Only the phosphate is going to be circulate in between abiotic and biotic forms of ecosystem. So between living and non-living thing, the phosphate is only circulate in the phosphate cycle. So clear about phosphorus cycle. So it's all about the phosphorus cycle, a very simple cycle than other than carbon and nitrogen cycle. So thank you.